Hello and welcome to this Skyrim 2016 Ultimate Graphics tutorial, the 2016 version already. If you are new to modding, then this tutorial is also pretty easy to follow and it will handle everything step by step. If you are already familiar with one of my Ultimate Graphics tutorials, then it's great to see you again. This tutorial will handle the new updated mods that you might have encountered. And it is also a fix of everything that has been too dark on the interiors, caves and night levels. I made sure that the mods that we are going to use will fix that. So thank you very much again for watching this tutorial and let's get started. Just a quick thanks to all my viewers. The last time I made a tutorial I had like 2,000 subscribers. And right now I am reaching the 3,000, so everything is going really awesome. And I'm very happy to tell you that for only like 29,000 views I have received 1 million views almost, which is really a milestone for my YouTube page. Also, before we get started, I would like to thank all the people who made donations, especially the big donations, but I'm very happy with all kinds of donations. So if you are really happy with my tutorials and you want to donate, then you can do that here. I would be really grateful for that. Alright, to show you guys a little bit what this tutorial is all about is we have two video parts, and on the first part, and you can find this page when going to my website pretcaliber.com or pretcalibergaming.com, go to tutorials, go to Skyrim, and from there you can see what we are going to handle. On the first video part, which is this one, we are going to install everything from the Realvision ENB page, so recommended mods, essential mods and the ENB itself. And on the second video we are going to install all character mods and some other mods that I would really recommend, and a lot of them are from the Realvision ENB page. So yeah, we have a lot to do, especially in this first video. So let's get started. Alright, before we get started, we want to make sure that our Skyrim is clean, so we have a fresh install. If you currently have any mods installed, please uninstall them and install them later after you've finished everything. Probably if you have a lot of texture and graphics mods, then most of them will be covered anyway by this tutorial. So, how do you clean your Skyrim? Well, first of all, what you want to do is uninstall all mods that you have. So, if you're using Nexus Mod Manager, Mod Organizer, or any other mod, delete everything that you have right now. And yeah, we're going to need a fresh copy of Skyrim before we start. If you do not have a fast internet connection, then I suggest you follow this step guide. And you can use this guide. If your internet is really slow and don't want to re-download Skyrim with Steam all over again. But if you are lazy or you have a good internet connection, then just do what I do. That is going to the Steam library, which for some reason has not been started up. Normally it has. Okay, let's wait a little bit. Close. And what you want to do is go to your library, of course. Go to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. After you uninstalled all the mods first, then you can right click on it and then click on delete local content. And that's not all, because you also have to go to, let's see, your Skyrim game directory, which you can find in your Steam folder. Then go to Steam apps, the common and Skyrim, and everything that's in the Skyrim folder left, so maybe from mods or anything that has changed your Skyrim, make sure you delete that as well. Also, what you want to do is go to your My Documents, your My Games, and also delete Skyrim, the directory from there. It contains some ini files, maybe still after you uninstall Skyrim, and it has to be deleted as well. And then, last but not least, I would also recommend to completely uninstall your Mod Manager and create any delete any system files that may be there on your computer, so you are sure you have a clean Skyrim. After you've done that, reinstall your Skyrim, or if you have a clean vanilla Skyrim from the step guide, then start Skyrim, and I would suggest you make a new game. You create a new game to make sure you have a new, fresh game without any mods that may have been affecting your save game. So I suggest you make, just for testing purposes, a new game, so you can use it as a clean game to mod and test your Skyrim installation. Okay, then also another thing that I would like to point out is the system requirements, because that's something I have been asked a lot from you guys. Can my system handle this? Well, here you got it. Recommended system requirements for 40 to 60 FPS. This kind of CPU and this kind of AMD and NVIDIA graphics card for the full version, the medium version, and the performance version of Realvision ENB. So if you have a GTX 970 or higher, you are pretty safe, and for the rest, it's just testing how it runs. So I hope that covers everything when it comes to system requirements. I also would recommend you have the Legendary Edition or all DLC. You can pick up the Legendary Edition for only a couple of euros or dollars, so on a Steam sale maybe, or on a key site. But that will avoid you getting trouble with mods which are specifically designed for all DLC. So if you can, make sure you get all the DLC, else just follow the tutorial and let's hope you don't get any crashes. Anyway, we have to bookmark some stuff first and go to my website, and then under tutorial Skyrim, make sure you bookmark this page. Then you also make sure bookmark the Realvision ENB page. And then we also have to bookmark some other folders. And once you have installed Skyrim back again, or made it vanilla again, and you did start a new game, a couple of ini files should have been created. But you have to create shortcuts to the following things. First of all, the game itself, of course. Then the Skyrim game folder, which is located in your Steam folder, Steam Apps Common Skyrim. Then you also need to have the following folder, which you can find in your My Documents, My Games, and then Skyrim, and it contains these ini files, Skyrim.ini and Skyrim pref.ini. And then you also need to create a folder somewhere where you will save your mods and name it something like Skyrim 2060 mods or something like that. And on there, I would recommend you create these following folders so you have a better overview of yourself. These are all the mods from the Realvision ENB page: the recommended mods, the required mods, the character mods, and the other mods that I recommend. So create these folders to get a better overview, or just download everything in a single folder if you don't really care, and then you are pretty much prepared. Okay, then let's configure Skyrim. The first time it will ask that it will announce that it will set to maximum settings. Click on options, and for now turn off anti-aliasing and anisotrophic filtering, because later on the Realvision ENB will take over those effects. On advanced, make sure you check this is on high or ultra, the maximum quality setting. And on view distance, also check that everything is on maximum. So when you've done that, you have pretty much prepared everything. Then it is time to install mods, and we need to have a mod manager for that. A lot of you guys say, why don't you use Mod Organizer? Well, it's a great tool and it allows you to keep track of mods, use different profiles, but as far as I know, Nexus Mod Manager is now also able to use profiles, and I think Nexus Mod Manager is still the best easy to use mod manager there is for Skyrim, since mostly all of the mods are designed for Nexus Mod Manager anyway. So on the Realvision ENB page, go on here on the top of the page, and this says install Nexus Mod Manager. So click on that. It might be that you need an account to download, and then click on your Windows version. In my case, I have Windows 10. Well, okay, let's download it. Enter here. This is just a setup file. You can delete it later on. And once that's finished downloading, click on it to install. Then let's run the file. Language English. Next to continue. I accept. Next. Next. I install it always in programs instead of program files. You can leave it on default. Doesn't really matter. Next. Install. And alright. It's the newest version, and the Nexus Mod Manager looks a little bit different than you might are used to. Let's cancel everything except for the games that I have. Oblivion, Skyrim. Double check your path is correct, and the rest I can just skip. Okay, then press OK, and then select Skyrim if you have multiple games, else it will automatically start with Skyrim. And now it's going to ask you need setup paths. Okay. So here is where it will store mods temporary and a cache file. So make sure you have enough hard disk space on that location. Then click on finish. Alright. Okay, for some reason it's still saved my old folders. Let's just delete those. You should have only one folder with unassigned, or maybe it's going to ask if it should categorize your folder. Select no, because we want to categorize folders ourselves and we want to create our own folders. So on your side it will probably say unassigned mods. You can rename this by clicking on it and just click one time on the name to rename the page. This is the first part where we are going to download mods, and name it something like Realvision ENB page. And once you've done that, you pretty much set up the Nexus Mod Manager correctly. Alright, then we are going to install the mods. I'm trying to go a little bit faster through this, else it's going to take a long time until the video is finished. Scroll down from the Realvision ENB page until you see this recommended mods section. The first mod, Optimized Vanilla Textures, has been repacked wrong for some reason on the new version, but we're not going to need it anyway because most of the textures, especially 2K textures, will replace the original textures from Skyrim anyway. So we can skip this Optimized Vanilla Textures and go directly to RuneScaler Improved. Open the mod page up. Here you can see the Files tab and scroll down where you will see the NMM installation, which stands for Nexus Mod Manager installation. I did download all mods already, so I'm not going to re-download it, but you can download it on your hard drive. Select download manually and save it in your folder, which you have named something like, let's see, recommended mods. You can also download with Nexus Mod Manager directly, but if you have to reinstall some your mods, or you have to remove and re-add them, it's a little bit harder actually. So I would recommend to download manually and save it into your created folder. Then go to the Nexus Mod Manager where we are going to add the file. Click on the plus icon which says add mod from file, and then scroll down to RuneScaler Improved. Here it is. You should only have this file right now. As you can see, I did download everything already. Now we wait until RuneScaler Improved is processed. Then click on this green check, and it will activate RuneScaler Improved. Until you get this options form, just select install everything and click on finish. And once you see this green check in front of it, it means you have successfully installed RuneScaler Improved. By the way, when I click on this, it means I will just pause the recording, else you have to see my entire installation speed. So that's that. Okay, that was the first mod. Then let's continue with the other mods, and the mod after that is Cinematic Fire Effects 2, and we can also open HD Enhanced Terrain while we're busy. Then click on Files here also and download Cinematic Fire Effects 2. Then on HD Enhanced Terrain, click on Files and download. I think I have the blended version. Oh no, we have to download Type 2 All But Good. So Click on download manually to download type 2 all be good. So then you have downloaded these two mods. Let's add them. First one is Cinematic Fire Effects 2, pretty small mod. Alright, then we have HD Enhanced Terrain Type 2. Let's activate it. Alright, very good. Then we can close these mods and we have the Skyrim Distance overall LOD improvement. Click on Files. Let's see, yeah, just this one, Skyrim Distance overall downloaded. Let's edit. And let's see what's named. Yeah, it's just this file name. Let's wait until it has been processed. Then we also, of course, have to activate it. Then let's see what we have to check here. Select only one. Trees complete. This, I don't really know what that is. Yeah, you can check these. So these waterfall, giant campfires, and Whiterun creeks are tagged as full LOD, so you can see it from bigger distance. And when you see a green check in front of it, we have already installed 4 mods, so we are doing great. So let's continue with the rest of the mods. That is, the next one is Skyfalls and Sky Mills, but we are going to skip this one also because it seemed in the past that it caused some compatibility issues with some users and it gave them crashes. So we're going to skip it for now, and I think this is the last mod that we are going to skip. So the next one is Static Mesh Improvement Mod and Skyrim HD 2K Textures. I think these are the biggest ones, so we already got the biggest files behind us once we downloaded both. Download the latest version from Static Mesh Improvement Mod, which is kind of big, as you can see here. It's almost 900 megabytes. Then from Skyrim HD 2K Textures, in the past we always had to download those separate packs, but now they have a complete pack. So download the complete full pack, which is huge, as you can see. It's almost 2 gigabytes. Once you finish downloading those, let's first add the Static Mesh Improvement Mod, which is going to take a while to process. Then let's activate Static Mesh Improvement Mod, and let's wait. Alright, at the moment you will get this options form, and here you can install everything with Dragonborn DLC, if of course you have the Dragonborn DLC, else do click everything without. But as I said before, I would recommend you have the Legendary Edition, so you don't have any problems anymore with DLC. Okay, then click on yes to all to confirm override, and let's wait until it has been finally activated. Alright, then it's time to add the 2K texture pack, which we did download. Let's see where it is. What's it named? Complete full, yes, that's one we did download. Then let's wait, because this is going to take a while. It's the largest mod that we are going to download, so please be patient. Then let's activate the 2K textures. Then once been asking to confirm override, select yes to all. And then let's wait until... alright, it's already been finished. Alright, we now have installed the 2 biggest mods. Alright, the rest are pretty much just smaller mods. So after 2K textures we have Vivid Landscapes, Dungeons and Runes. So let's open up Vivid Landscapes, Dungeons and Runes and download this version, 2K version, and then also download the Enhanced Lights and FX compatibility patch, since we're going to use that type of lighting, and also download the Static Mesh Improvement Mod compatibility patch as well. So once you've done that, let's add Vivid Landscapes, Dungeons and Runes. Here it is. Let's activate the mod. Let's wait a little bit. Select yes to all to confirm override. And then we can also add the 2 patch files that we did download. The first one is the Enhanced Lights and Effects compatibility patch. So activate that, and since it is a patch file, let's see, it should ask if it's to confirm override. Then select yes to all. And we also have a static mesh improvement mod compatibility patch. And that was this one. You should only have one patch because you already did download just one patch. Alright. Select yes to all since it is a patch file, of course. And then we have successfully installed this mod. Then let's continue with Vivid Landscapes Volcanic Area. And let's just open up a medium bore Caves and Mines as well. And let's download Volcanic Area first. Download this, the 2K version. And from a medium born Caves and Mines, let's download also the 2K version. So let's add Volcanic Area first. Here it is. And while it has been processing, you can also... Oh wait, it's been asked to confirm override. Yes, we do. And let's see, the other mod was a medium born Caves and Mines, right? Yes, it was a medium born Caves and Mines, which is here. And we can activate it as well. Select yes to all to confirm override, of course. Okay. Then we have immersive roads. Open that file up and go to files and download the immersive roads for ENB main file. It's like an all-in-one. Okay. Immersive roads for ENB. Let's activate it as always. Select yes to all. Alright, and now it is a great time to test your Skyrim to see if everything runs fine without any crashes so far. So, let's see, I don't have Skyrim script extender yet. Start Skyrim, see if it runs fine, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Then we are going to install Skyrim Flora Overhaul. Let's open up Skyrim Flora Overhaul. Go to Files, download the latest version, which is version 2.3, and also download this update, which is required. Then let's add it. Skyrim Flora Overhaul version 2.3. It's a different version, by the way, than Skyrim Tuner recommends. I don't know why he's recommending an old version, but probably personal preference. But anyway, we're going to use the newest version, which I thought... No, it's not coming with an options form, I think. But it's... let's see. Let's wait. It, however, comes with the confirm override. Yes, we want that. And then we also want that update file, SFO 2.3b update. Should be a pretty small mod. Yes to all. Okay. And if you do not have Dragonborn, and this appears to be one of the biggest crashes for you guys, disable SFO Dragonborn at ESP. So if you not have Dragonborn, uncheck this ESP under the plugins section, else it's probably gonna crash. And that's the reason why I told at the beginning of the tutorial that it would be better if you just have all DLC, especially since it costs almost nothing. Especially the Legendary Edition is a couple of euros. So okay, we have successfully installed Skyrim Flora Overhaul. Awesome. Then let's see what's next. That is Trees HD Skyrim Variation. Click on Files and download the Ultra version. Trees HD Skyrim Variation Ultra version. Let's activate it. And while we are... Okay, never mind, confirm override. And then after that we have Sky Site Simply Bigger Trees. Let's install that as well. Oh, I got a pop-up. I forgot to run my malware, anti-malware. Let's see which version. We need this file, all 3 types 1.5. So where it is, here it is. Yes to all. Okay. Then next up is 4K parallax tree bark. Click on Files, and let's see, the 4K parallax tree bark, you want that, and you want the Simply Bigger Trees compatible patch also. So let's first add the 4K parallax tree bark, and after that, yes to all, after that the patch. So this one. Then we have immersive fallen trees, and we have fences of Skyrim. So open those two mods up. First one, immersive fallen trees. Go to files, download this latest version, which is version 1.7, and from the fences of Skyrim download just this one, the regular fences of Skyrim. So let's add those two mods, immersive fallen trees. It's a pretty small mod, and the other one was fences of Skyrim. Here it is. Also a pretty small mod. Okay. Then we are going to install a grass mod. That is Verdant. So let's open up Verdant. And then go to files and download the latest version. Full version. It's actually a pretty new release. The 2nd of January 2016. So brand new mod from Verdant. Brand new version. I mean version 2.2. And then we also have to do some changes in one of our ini files. Let's see how long it takes. Confirm override, select yes to all. And then we have to set the following, let's see, the following values. In Skyrim.ini. Okay, so let's go to our Skyrim ini folder, open up our Skyrim.ini, and let's see if it's... No, it's not been generated already, so we have to manually put this under grass section ourselves. Let's see, Verdant, copy this line, IMAX grass types per texture. It's a typo. It should of course be texture, but they accidentally put it on texture. Then paste it just right underneath the grass section. And then also, let's see, the iMingrass size 70. And I thought that's okay. Let's just do that. 70, and save your Skyrim.ini. And that should be it for Verdant. So, okay, let's see what's next. Natural grass texture floor. Natural grass texture floor. So let's close Verdant, and that's just only one file. Natural grass texture floor. Let's activate that as well. Alright. Then we also need a patch file, and the easiest way is just to open Realvision ENB page again, and then go to files, and the patch file that we are going to need is the Realvision Flora patch. So under files from the Realvision ENB page itself, let's see where it is. Here, the Realvision Flora patch. Open that, download that file, and let's add it into our Nexus mod manager. Realvision Flora patch. Let's activate it. Yes to all. Alright. So far for the patch file, we can close the second page for now. And we... let's see, the next one is HD Ivy, high definition Ivy, and replacement Ivy. Let's see, the latest one. Download the 4K version for HD Ivy, and for replacement Ivy download. Let's see, also the 4K version, why not? And then let's edit replacement Ivy 4K. And the other one was, oh, high definition Ivy. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's not been asked to confirm override, so the order did not matter. Thank God. Okay. Then we have Ragnarok. And from Ragnarok, download the 2K version. Ragnarok 2K version. Then activate Ragnarok. And once it's finished, it's a good time to test your Skyrim again and see if everything works fine, because confirm override yes to all, of course, and because we're going to install all the water mods, and it's a great time to see everything still runs fine. So play Skyrim, test it, and see if everything runs fine so far. Then I see you guys after you've done that. Okay, once everything runs fine, it is time for our water section, starting with Realistic Water 2. Realistic Water 2. Download this version 1.11 and download the Realistic Water 2 ENB textures as well. That is the start of our water adventure, Realistic Water 2. Let's see how long it takes. Realistic Water 2, okay. Let's wait a little bit then. Oh, or not, since it's already been added. Then when you get this options form, select core, file, select high, select default. Unless you're using realistic needs and diseases, then you gotta check this box, of course, then select next. Here comes the part again where if you have the legendary edition, only select legendary. If you do have the Rimstooth and Falscar expansion DLCs, you can also choose these two boxes. Same applies for Wormstooth and Falscar. If you only have Dawnguard or Dragonborn, uncheck legendary and check only the DLC that you have. So again, here comes in handy if you had the legendary edition, so you can only have to select the legendary edition. Yeah, for Rimstooth and Falscar, check those boxes also if you have those. For the rest, these are just personal preferences. I just leave them on default. Select yes to all. Then we have more from Realistic Water 2, the ENB textures. Alright, let's activate those as well. Then select the Ultra option. Yes to all. Okay, that was Realistic Water 2 so far. Then we have watercolor for ENB and Realistic Water 2. We definitely want that. Click on Files, and then click on this main file, Realistic watercolor for ENB and Realistic Water 2. Watercolor for ENB and Realistic Water 2. Alright, that was pretty small as well. And what else do we got? Strongly, okay. Transparent wave spray retexture for Realistic Water 2. As you can see, we have a lot of water mods, but they are definitely worth it because the water is one of the best looking things after you modded everything. Okay, waves 1.0. Let's add waves 1.0. Here it is. Yes to all. And then we have one more thing. Let's see. This one, the optional landscape textures from Pure Waters. That's another water mod, but we're only going to use the textures, which is this Pure Waters landscape textures. Pure Waters landscape textures. Okay. Yes to all, and then we have successfully installed all water textures. Now let's test our Skyrim again and see if it does not crash. If it does crash, there's probably something wrong you did with the checks on Realistic Water 2. If it crashes, then let's disable every mod from the water that we just installed. So everything that you did download from, let's see, Realistic Water 2 till optional landscape textures, disable all those mods and try again with Realistic Water 2 and make sure you checked correct boxes. So let's test Skyrim and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, let's see what we have left. We have a couple of mods left. First one is AOF Detailed Mountains, so open that up and let's check it out. Download the latest version, which is this one, 2.1. AOF Detailed Mountains version 2.1. Yes to all. Okay. Then we also have Vivid Landscapes, Cliffs and Creeks. We don't need this compatibility patch since we're not going to use Rocking Stones and Mountains Parallax. So only Cliffs and Creeks. 2K for ENB, download that file. Cliffs and Creeks 2K for ENB. Yes to all to confirm override. Okay. Let's see what else we got left. Tundra Moss revised, and we are going to need another static mesh improvement mod patch. And let's see, download. I think I have yellow for. Let's see, what was it called again? Vivid Landscapes. Tundra Moss revised. Tundra Moss revised. Yeah, yellow 1K version. Download that file also. And download the static mesh improvement. Sorry, I can't recall the name. Static mesh improvement mod compatibility patch. That's the one. It's named. Okay. Then let's add those two files. Let's see, Tundra Moss revised. And select yes to all. And then also the other static mesh improvement mod. Yes, that's what it's called. Compatibility patch. And let's activate it. Yes to all. Alright. Then we are reaching the end of the recommended mods, but we have 2 mods left. And the first one is Dust Effects, and the other one is Realistic Smoke and Embers. So Dust Effects, the latest version, which is 1.0. The second one is Realistic Smoke and Embers. Download the high version 1.4. But first we have Dust Effects, and the other one is Realistic Smokes and Embers. Realistic Smoke and Embers. That's named RSE High. Yes to all. Okay, and then we have to install 2 other mods, the Skyrim Particle Patch and Skyrim Subsurface Scattering Patch. And you can find that on the Realvision ENB page itself. So download these 2 files, Particle Patch and Subsurface Scattering Patch. Skyrim Particle Patch. And Skyrim Subsurf. Yes to all. The nice thing about this new version, by the way, is that you can create like a queue of files that are going to be added or are going to be activated. So you can just, if you want, add all mods and activate them all, and it will queue them all and activate them in the order that you want them to be added. So that's a really nice feature if you have to add or delete a lot of mods. Okay, that was Subsurf. Yeah, we installed them both. Okay, awesome. Then let's see what else that we have left. That is recommended mods for parallax terrain. Use them without parallax like me. We're going to do that as well. Open up these 2 pages, and from the first one, which is this one, go to Files and download Pine Forest, River Badge, River Mud, and Snow 1 and 2. So, Pine Forest, River Badge, Snow 1 and 2, if I remember correctly. River Mud also. Okay, let's, once you did download them, let's add them. Pine Forest and River Badge. Pine Forests. River Badge. River Mud. And Snow 1 and 2. Snow 1 and Snow 2. Yes to all. And then from these parallax textures, Coast, Beach and Pine Forest 2. So from files, Coast Beach and Pine Forest 2. So let's also add those, Coast Beach and Pine Forest 2. Yes to all. Alright, that was everything so far from the let's see, recommended mods. And let's see what we gotta do. Now we need to use Luth to sort out our load order and clean our master files. So let's do that. You can go to the Nexus Mod Manager, then go to Luth, which you can find here. Alright, then you can click on Sort Plugins. It doesn't really, it's not really necessary, but if you maybe messed up something, it will fix it right here. You can clean master files with a program called Test5 Edit. We're not going to do that right now in this tutorial, but if you really want that, you can do that as well. Anyway, you can click on Apply here to apply the fixes. A new release is available, it seems. Well, you can download the newest version. I'm just only showing you how you can perform this. Then click on Update Master List. No master list update was necessary. Okay, so you have an idea how Luth looks. But again, it's not really necessary since I know what we had to install and in what order we had to install stuff. Okay, then next up we have the required mods. Then it is time for the required mods to make sure Realvision look as intended. The first one and the most important one is Climates of Tamriel. Well, this mod was in the past always pretty dark, a little bit too dark. It's supposed to change lightning effects, but the outdoor areas and dungeons were just too dark and you couldn't see anything without a torch. But they fixed it with the new version that was released on 7th of November. So download that version and also download the Dragonborn and Dawnguard patch if you have those two DLCs. Then let's see. Climates of Tamriel. What's it called? Is it not called Climates of Tamriel? Oh no, wait a minute. I saved them, of course, in the required mods. Okay, Climates of Tamriel, version 5. Then let's see what we have to install. Installs patch. Yeah, okay. Maybe we do not need the patches anymore. I'm not really sure, actually. The Dragonborn and Dawnguard patch. No, let's just install this version with the patches and then see if that runs fine. The rest I would just leave it on default experience because the other night levels are just too dark in my opinion. Then click on finish. And now it's a good time to see if your Skyrim does crash, because if it does, then yeah, you still have to install the Dragonborn and Dawnguard patch. So I'm pretty curious about that as well. See you guys in a bit after you run your Skyrim. Alright, when everything runs fine, then we are able to actually to install the next mod. But the problem is, and let's see if Supreme Storms is also have effect under this. The mods that are listed underneath Climates of Tamriel were basically made for version 3.1, and also as is stated here in the Climates of Tamriel weather patch, which was a pretty nice patch, is that it was made for version 3.1 and they have not have a version for 5.0. So what that means is that basically all weather effects that you would like are implemented in version 5 of Climates of Tamriel, and we are not going to install these other weather effects for Climates of Tamriel. If you really want to break your head over how to do this, you are of course free to check out for yourself, but I think Climates of Tamriel version 5 is basically covering a lot of nice weather effects, so I'm not going to install the rest of it because most of them are not compatible yet with version 5.0. So we're going to skip these other mods right now and only use Climates of Tamriel version 5. And then we are going to install Enhanced Lights and Effects instead of Realistic Lighting Overhaul. Realistic Lighting Overhaul was always my preference, but Enhanced Lights and Effects is just a little bit more colorful in my opinion, and it's also the personal favorite from Skyrim Tuner. So let's open up Enhanced Lights and Effects. And so we get the files, download Enhanced Lights and Effects. Let's see if we had to install something else. Then we also have to download the Static Mesh Improvement Mod meshes and the Dawnguard and Dragonborn patches. So 4 files in total. The first one is Enhanced Lights and Effects itself. Let's see, did I download Weather's Beta? Beta for ENB, yeah, okay. But first we need the normal version of Enhanced Lights and Effects, which is this one. Alright. We can also install the weathers for ENB, beta for ENB, so you have the you have nice weathers from Enhanced Lights and Effects. So you have 5 files in total then. Okay. Also check the Enhanced Lights and Effects Enhancer and Exteriors. I click on Next. Let's see, so Moon Path. I don't have that. Breeze Home. If you use any mod that modifies Breeze Home. No candle smoke. Okay, yes to all to confirm override. And then we can install the beta weathers. Yes to all. And then we have the Static Mesh Improvement Mod patch, which is right here. Yes. Core files, lanterns. Well, I like the shadow, so I'm gonna leave this off, but you can check it if you want. Click on Finish, so yes to all. Alright, then we have the Dawnguard and Dragonborn patches for Enhanced Lights and Effects. If you do have the DLC, of course. Dragonborn. Alright, and that's everything for Enhanced Lights and Effects. Then it is again a great time to test your Skyrim, because we are now going to install Realvision itself, and that's also a point of crucial installation because some of you guys have problems with the Realvision ENB. So make sure to check out that your Skyrim works, and I'll see you guys after you've done that. Then once you are ready to install the Realvision ENB itself, then let's continue with downloading the core ENB files itself. You can do that by going to the empdev.com site, or let's see, it's more easier to get to this site. Yeah, download it from here, version server 279, and not really sure if it's in here. Yeah, it's, you get an .rar file, I think, this one, a zip file, and you can extract it. So you have these files, 2 folders with injector version and wrapper version. Well, for the wrapper version, in that folder copy d3, d9.dll and enbhost.exe. So copy them, then go to your Skyrim game folder, paste the 2 files in there, and then we can continue with the installation instructions. Then download Realvision ENB. You can do that by going to Files, and let's see, Auto Installer for Realvision ENB. That's the one you're going to need. So download that file, and let's install it with the Nexus Mod Manager. Auto Installer for Realvision ENB. it's actually named Realvision ENB in the Nexus Map Manager. Then you should get an options form, yes. And we are going to use option option B full for enhanced lights and effects, because we're not using realistic overall this time. Then click on next. Then just leave this all on default. Then click on next. Realvision installer. If you have problems with this installer later on, you have to do it again manually. So I'm gonna try it with the Realvision installer, which is something that always works for me, but it seems for some of you guys it does not work. But yeah, let's try it by going to your Skyrim game folder, go to data, go to this folder, Realvision ENB files. Then you see this Realvision install. Try to run it as administrator if you have that option, else just open it. And it will set this detected graphics card, and it will inject some of the lines into your ENB local at ini. And that has been successful in my case. So if you get an error on that, you have to do the manually installation instead of the Realvision installation. So if this does not work, then yeah, then you have to do it manually. And I see that I actually did something wrong. I did the script while you had to do the launcher, but it does basically the same. Here it will see, do you want to override? It's been found in the previous one. Set ini, that's something important that you have to do. Automatically set needed values, yes. Okay, now it's done this. Else you had to do that manually, but now it will do that for you. Alright, I think that's also been stated here. Yeah, set ini also, okay. Awesome, and I think that's all. Except for one thing, let's going to my website, go to the Skyrim section, and I said here, after the video it's advised to install SkyUI. That's what I think is really important, because the SKSE is not messing with your ini files, and SkyUI is a user interface mod that requires SKSE. So first let's open up SkyUI, and then let's open up Skyrim script extender, download the installer, save it somewhere. You can save it in your Skyrim folder. I'm just going to save it on my desktop really quick. Okay, now we have installed the Skyrim script extender, and then go to SkyUI, go to files, download the latest version 5.1. And let's see, do I have this here, SkyUI? No, I have that probably in other mods. Yes, SkyUI. Let's activate SkyUI. And that was everything so far for this part of the video. We have now successfully installed all recommended mods, the required mods, which was in this case Climates of Tamriel only, and we successfully installed enhanced lights and effects and the Realvision ENB itself. So that was everything for part 1, but we're not done yet. At least if you only wanted the Realvision and all the other mods, then you're finished, but there's far more to explore in video 2, which you can find also on my website. Right now I have some old videos because part 2 has not been finished yet, but on part 2 we are going to install the character mods and some other optional files that I would really recommend you to have. So I hope to see you guys at part 2. If you only wanted everything from the Realvision ENB page, then you are finished. Have fun with Skyrim, and thank you guys very much for watching.